out to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Cook. And incomplete to open things up.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Cook. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Everyone rolls into the Super Bowl saying, hey, I'm confident. I'll just do what I did before. But let's face it, you got to be wary of the jitters going into a big game like this. Super Bowl's unlike any other game you're going to play.
And now he's starting out 0 for 2. We'll see if he can rebound. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Looking to throw. Cook. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping, and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That'll be complete to Sampson. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. He'll swing this out to Sampson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield. As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Browns are on the board first here in this Super Bowl.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Oh, look at the juke. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
19 seconds. Let's go now. Go.
Throwing to start the drive. Poe. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude, and I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now, but maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team the best chance to win.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line.
Count to 60. Count to 60.
1st and 10.
Here we go.
44-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Irvin. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
He finds his man, complete. It's Gonzalez. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. Back to throw. Poe. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Poe. The hitter here, it's complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's 3rd and goal.
Ready? Mustang 19. Cowboy 80. Ready, right?
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. For the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Cook. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
Someone's sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming out.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through a 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Cook. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Browns will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
That's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Off play action. Poe. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that'll be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ready, break. 65, 62.
The biggest game, the biggest stage, Super Bowl 63, 1 quarter in the books.
14-0 is our score. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message.
Okay,
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bucs are on the board here in this Super Bowl.
extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Buccaneers 7. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Down the right sideline.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Dylan Sampson.
60 yards.
And the Browns continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7.
Buccaneers 7.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Looking to throw.
Cook. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged...
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Browns are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Buccaneers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And just shutting him off there.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
17 yards.
On the move now. 77, 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Poe. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And on third down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. Looking to throw. Poe.
He'll try to pick it up himself.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. They'll try it now with Irvin.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Back to throw. Poe. He finds his man. Complete. It's Gonzalez. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and 3. Complete to Wright. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Start. Ready, right?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Oh, that is incomplete.
You don't see him miss too often. The ball could have slipped a little bit coming off his hand, and that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds without a play.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Poe.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
Chase McLaughlin on for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final game.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Browns.
Up the middle they go. Sampson.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Bison, 60, 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
They'll run on first down. Sampson. Yeah, nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Browns are starting to open things up here in the Super Bowl.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
2nd down and 8.
Operating from the gun, Cook. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 16.
Looking to throw. Cook. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Oronde Gadsden
Laying himself out in the end zone.
And the Browns are starting to pour it on at the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the route is on here in this first half. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Come on, ready.
A final shot before break. Poe. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete on the deep ball. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Pushing his way through. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Poe.
That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you...
And he couldn't get rid of the football, trying to buy a little time, but he'll just tuck it and go down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Looking to throw. Poe.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Buccaneers get a bit closer.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
17. Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here's they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
First down. A 49-yard gain on the play. And the Browns first down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cook. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. The big fella. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. McLaughlin for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Makes the score Browns 42. Buccaneers 24.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Cook. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Cook. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort.
Still going.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Browns are able to add on to that lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping them.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And this is caught. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 44 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Back to throw. Poe.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
49. Buccaneers 30. Chase McLaughlin.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown, and the last time out looking to repeat that in Charles.
There he goes, left side.
Inside the 10.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Dylan Sampson.
His second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Going after, right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Buccaneers 30.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Poe. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll be 4th down. They're going to try and throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First and 10 at the 30.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 40.
Operating from the gun. Poe.
Oh, he's got Ibuka. That's complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 26-yard line. Operating from the gun. Poe. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Bucs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And he pushed it right. It's no good.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On first down, Sampson. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. On first down, here's Jenkins. They'll get this down to the 38.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
79, 65, 65.
From the 38, Cook. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there with his third touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Browns get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Time to get down to the nitty-gritty, the fourth quarter here of Super Bowl 63. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. Poe. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Off the play fake. Poe. And that will be incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you get all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10.
Complete to Emeka Egbuka.
Ready.
Operating from the gun. Poe. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
He'll try to pick it up himself.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him there complete. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Now that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived to the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Browns drive about to get started.
And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. He's got some room to operate.
And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Browns 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Sampson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Give up the middle. Judkins
escapes the defender. And some space here.
Well, that one hurts. That wipes away what would have been a big play.
Well, you and I both know coaches aren't real big on silver linings, but at least that play call was a successful one. Now the focus offensively.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Buccaneers have it.
You remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
91 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Second and 4.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
From the 46, here's the second down and 4.
Off play action. Cook.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Behind the chain, second and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26.
Now an audible here into something else.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Now Cook. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
70, Buccaneers 36.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And how about this? The dog pound gets the crown. The Cleveland Browns are the Super Bowl champs. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
Commissioner Goodell making the presentation of the Lombardi Trophy to the Cleveland Browns. They are the champions of